this is Steve with DirectBuyBaby, and this morning I'm going to show you, as we're now here in spring, how to assemble one of the new 2016 Bob Revolution Flex strollers. What you're going to need is, obviously, you're going to need one of these jogging strollers, and if you're wondering, this can also be used for walking or basically any outdoors activities. And second, you're going to need a way to open up the box to start, and I'm just going to use a key here to run along the sides of the box, and I'll also open the sides of the box. And it's pretty easy to open these and assemble these. I'd say you're looking at about a 10-minute time investment to put this together. You can literally do it as you get up in the morning. If you want to just take this and go right on a jog shortly after, you can do that. And now that I've got this open, one quick thing that I'd like to just let you know is that these come with minimal assembly required. And that sounds like a joke because a lot of boxes say minimal assembly required, but it's only a few components that you'll really need to put onto the frame, and then you're good to go. And this is the main frame. And then we've got two wheels as well. And I'm going to go ahead and move the box aside. And so I'll go ahead and start with what's easiest first. I'm going to take out the larger bicycle tires. This is one of the rear wheels right here. The second one is right next to me. And again, there's just mainly three things that you're going to be taking out of the box. One is the right back wheel, the second is the left back wheel, and the third is the main frame itself. So I've got my two back wheels right here, so I'm halfway there. Let me just open up the main frame, which is where the child sits. It's where you push. And as I was saying earlier, it's nice that Bob already puts together the bulk of it for you. So again, we're just gonna take out the frame. That's out here now. I'm gonna set that down. And remember, in the main plastic bag, you're gonna have your manual here, and you also have perhaps a free promotion in here. It says free stroller week for fit mom, different things like that. This is always helpful to read over if you have any questions about the Revolution Flex. Again, this is the 2016 model. I'm going to put that off to the side. One thing I'm going to do here is just twist off these little twisties that protect the handlebar console. There's three little ties on here, and that's pretty quick to get off. So you can just do that. That's the first thing that I saw. The second thing that you're going to need to do is there is a clip here. It's red, and this secures the handlebar to the front of the chassis. Let's go ahead and release this red clip. That's going to allow us to actually open up the entire frame. And there we go. That's the entire frame. You'll also notice that right here is that front wheel. That's our third wheel that we're going to need. I'm going to actually go ahead and put the canopy back just so I can see what I'm doing and so that you can see me. And I'm going to just put the canopy back so that you can see me. And what I'm going to do now is I'm taking out this last third wheel. And the last wheel goes on the front. That's this one, and you'll notice that the front wheel is different from the rear wheels because it's a little bit smaller, and it also has this little flange right here, this metal flange, and this cap on the end, which I'm actually going to pull off. That's a protective cap that protects this node here. Put that away back in the box. And what I like to do at this point is lean the stroller back onto its back. I'm going to pull this front protective cap off of the front axle. I can put that back in the box. And at this point, what I'll actually do is remove this front nut and I'll remove the entire, basically this is a long shaft here that runs through the front wheel, and I'm going to line this up along with the holes here on the front axle, put this shaft back through, voila, and then I'm going to refasten this nut on here, and that's pretty tight. And then once I get it pretty tight, I'm going to fold this down, and that lets me know this is just an extra fastener here, which you need to actually put on and push down. I like to do it as hard as I can to make sure that's nice and steady. You'll also notice here, we've got that front swivel node here, whether you want this to swivel or remain fixed in place. I've now got it fixed. You need to actually rotate it 180 degrees for that to go into effect if you do want it to be fixed. Something to know there. So we're almost done now. I'm going to actually come onto the back side of the chassis and take the right wheel, pop that in. That's all I need to do is pop it in, and I'm good to go. And one thing you'll notice too is you want to move up that brake, pull the brake up toward you. That's this back brake. It actually comes fixed in. Remove that so you can push the wheel in all the way. And I'll do that again here on this left back side, pop the wheel on. I hear that click, that lets me know that this has been locked into place as far as the wheel's concerned. Finally, I'm going to take this stroller upright. And now we're ready to put a baby inside, and we're ready to cruise with our 2016 Bob Revolution Flex stroller. I hope this has been informative. That's all the assembly that this requires is mainly the 3 wheels, putting it onto the chassis, and you're ready to go out and run with your baby in the morning. Have fun, be safe, and have a great afternoon. Thank you for joining me.